It's the Deep for the Week talk show. Are you ready to talk? Let's get deep for the week.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on the Deep for the Week show. I am your host, Kali, and I want to again thank you for joining us today. And if you are just starting to watch today, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and follow wherever you are. And I thank again for that in advance. And if you are joining us again, thank you for coming back. Anyhow, today we're talking about what's in the news. And man, the news, again, the last time we did in the news, I told y'all, if you're not good at coping and if you have high stress levels, the news is not for you. But you do have to stay updated on it because shit is happening daily. And our lives is changing dramatically over a fast period of time. And it's kind of overstimulating, but it is life. Imagine what our ancestors went through, our great grandmas and stuff, when they went through all these changes with slavery and this and that and that. Like, it's real right now, you know, but you can do it. So let's get deep, y'all. In the news, measles is on an outbreak. First death in decades due to measles in Texas. It's bad, supposedly, in Texas. So I'm glad I homeschool because that's one thing I don't have to worry about. My kids bringing me the flu and the cold and all that stuff home. So, you know, make sure you're checking your kids for them bumps and them spots. And if they're itching and they have weird behavior and fevers and, you know, conditions, make sure you're up on that. And the flu was on the rise as well. There's 3 deaths in Michigan due to the flu, and 1 in the Metro Detroit area from what I'm hearing. And I had that flu this season. And when I tell you, it was brutal, okay? It had me on the couch for like 5 days. And even after I healed, I was still very weak and lethargic. I'm still kind of just getting back to it. I had it last month in January, and it took me almost a month to recoup from the shit. I had the sweats, I had high fever, I was dizzy. Like for a whole week, I felt like I was spinning in circles. I mean, it was just horrible. And so take care of yourself, stay hydrated. And if you hear somebody coughing and they don't cover their mouth, cover your mouth. I don't care if they get offended. First of all, you should be covering your mouth. And even if they do cover their mouth, your mouth, because also in Kansas City, and it's going to spread throughout the nation. If it's in one place, people travel a lot right now, and this and that and the other, has a huge outbreak of tuberculosis. Now, this disease can be caught just by merely standing next to somebody while they're in the elevator. They ain't got to talk. They ain't got to do nothing but breathe next to you, and you can get the tuberculosis disease. So you definitely going to get it if they sneeze, cough, or, you know, any of that stuff, yawn, anything. So I don't know if we should mask up or not, but just be aware of the people's behaviors around you. You know, they cough, you might want to be like, I don't care, or leave the room in some cases. Just stay on top of your health, y'all. I'm wondering if this is from us having so many immigrants enter into our country, the influctuation of, or is it because people do no longer believe in immunization and getting their children those shots anymore because people are coming up retarded, and so we're not doing it. And so is this stuff coming back because of that? I really don't think it's that. I don't think it's because we're no longer using immunizations like we used to. I think it is from the immigrants because they probably don't get the same immunizations that we do. And yeah, because that shit was dormant for so long because of the generations that did administrate the immunizations and the vaccines. And so I don't think it would have easily came back like that. Like from who? The immigrants that were not getting that shit that you guys just let in here. When you let them in, did you guys give them the vaccines? Or did you just give them the checks? I'm just saying. Anyhow, I think that's what it's from. These planes, you guys, every week we're seeing a plane crash or something with a plane that we are not used to seeing. And it's just like, I really don't know what to do or think anymore, because I was telling my friends, well, maybe we just go on cruises. We'll take boats to where we got to go. And then I see 2 cruise ships just crash into each other on TikTok. So I don't know if that's true or not, or if it was AI. So don't quote me on that. I want to get further in that rabbit hole and see if it's true or not. And I'll come back to you guys on that. But if that's true, I'm just like, damn, what we supposed to do? You know, but these planes are falling out the sky left and right. Okay. And I'm wondering, are these terrorists working in aviation, or is it just the way of them that do work in aviation getting back because of the layoffs. Like, what is this? Recently, FedEx just had a plane on fire, just flying in on what the hell? And they said it's because it ran into a bird. Why aren't they seeing this stuff on radar? I know nothing about how this stuff works, but something in my spirit tells me that it's malicious work being done. Okay, I don't think that it's just accidents. And Elon Musk is blaming Verizon, and he's saying that he thinks the plane crashes is due to their bad network, and that's why they're not getting the signal, the stuff on their radars and the signals and this and that and the other. And they should use his network, Starlink. So is he behind this? I don't feel the same way you all feel about Donald, but I do have my eye on Elon. I don't really trust him. It's kind of weird to me. Sorry, Elon, but yeah. Okay, so what's really going on? In Chile, they had no power, 19 million without power or cell phones for some. It started in Santiago's, and residents are claiming that weeks before, the lights were glitchering and twittering and flickering a lot. And then now this. And other places are complaining about their lights flickering too. Like, what's really going on? Okay. And then it's Brazil experiencing record-breaking heat and water prices. It's like, how is it going to be burning up hot and you only get water 3 times a week? Because y'all ain't got that much to distribute. That's got to be brutal. What's going on Earth? Is Earth pissed or what? Is all this happening because of the polar shift? That's what some conspiracy, what you would like to call us, people would say. We're either having freezing temperatures or burning up, like we're just about to die from the heat, or we're flooding, or snowing really bad. Like, what's going on? There's another fire in North Carolina, and they're experiencing a state of emergency. Now, is this all happening because these people know they're not going to be able to get this land from people, so they are doing it this way so that they can make these smart cities? That's what us conspiracy theorists like to think. And I don't know. You guys do your research. So your boy Trump is on the roll. He's taking transgender out of sports and military. And I agree with this. I mean, imagine, we talked about this on a previous episode, but imagine your daughter wrestling. If your daughter does wrestling, your daughter wrestling with a boy, and he just tearing her up, as he should, because he's a boy. Can you stand in the stands of the bleachers and just watch that and just be okay with it? Me personally, I'm about to run out there. I'm about to pull his ass off my daughter by the back of his shirt, and I'm not going to be able to take that. I'm sorry. So imagine in that, and if that was the scenario, would you want transgenders in sports? And he's also taking them out the military. I don't like that either. And I'm not against transgender is what my remarks may make it seem. Okay. I have friends that are transgender. I do get my hair done. I've got weaves done by transgender. They do the best hair, or they do the best nails, all that. But there's just certain places and categories and certain situations and positions I don't think they should be in. This is all new to us, and you can't just push it on us like that. And other countries don't agree with it at all. And so it's hard to put them in our military and in our sports, because it's like I said, it's just not fair. Of course, a boy's going to be faster and stronger and better in sports than girls at most of the time. So with that being said, it's just not a fair chance. It's not fair, you know. And in wrestling and boxing, it's definitely not a fair fade. We're not doing this. So with that, I agree with Trump totally. And then he pardoned Alice Marie Johnson, a Black woman. She will now be the pardoned Cesar. Allen served 21 years in prison for cocaine trafficking. Okay, Allen's position as pardoned Cesar will give her the role of recommending individuals for presidential communication. Now, she'll be recommending people to be pardoned. People that shouldn't be in there for no life for certain stuff. Like certain things you shouldn't be in there for life for. All right, 10 years, 15 years, but a whole life sentence. Now, if you rape somebody, put them in there for life. But they don't get life, some of them. But for cocaine, you're giving these people life. Yes, Trump, that was a pardon that I agree with. And maybe someone that has been through it can better identify with people that are going through it and help you identify the characteristics that you can say, yes, they have been rehabilitated. And yes, they're doing well. I think they should be pardoned. It takes one to know one. And so I think that is a great position for her. And Alice, congratulations. Welcome home, girl. Shit. And lastly, but not least, okay, we got to get on this. These rumors of these presidents' wives and these people in other countries, whatever, these rulers in other countries, they call them presidents or kings or whatever they call them in other countries. Everybody has these different titles. Why are they saying that they're all men? Now, it started with Michelle. If you've heard the rumor about Michelle being a man, and you've seen the clips of Obama accidentally calling her Michael and cleaning it up real quick. I mean, Michelle, that's awkward. How are you doing that? And why? Come on now. And it was just, with the rumors and then you slipping up, calling her Michael, it was like, damn, Obama, but the latest rumor has it that allegedly the first ladies are all men, but Candace Owens uncovered the first lady, Pat Nixon, is a man, and the president of France is his father. Now, she stated that they also offered her $5 million not to cover the story, and she still did it. Okay? Now, they didn't tell her, if you cover the story, we're going to sue you for defamation of character or any of these other things. They begged her with a $5 million offer. I don't know, I might have took it. But anyhow, I don't know what Candace is sitting on. Maybe she's sitting well enough to say, I don't need your money. I would have needed that though. But she's still covered. And this is how I know about it. Okay. Now, I'm in the deep rabbit hole with this. And I've been doing, it started with Michael. But now, when Michelle opened this rabbit hole for me, I'm like, because now they're showing pictures of all the first ladies from different eras and different times. And I'm just like, wait, pause, zoom in, screenshot. The necks and the things that I'm seeing, their faces are as big as their men's and things. And I'm just like, what's going on? We want to know, so let's get deep, y'all. You know what I mean? Everything is being uncovered, revelations, revealing. It's time to reveal everything. And it's happening, and it's overstimulating and very at times, because it's like, is this true? And if it is, then what else is true? And what else is a lie? And, it just makes you rethink life in general. Just like they've just been lying to us the whole time. We don't know who or what to believe, but it's okay. This is a good time to live in. Like, you want to live in a time where the truth is being revealed, and you can live in the truth now, and things can be done fairly and whatnot. So we're getting to that. It might take a couple more years. We're just in the beginning stages of it all, I believe. But I believe after all of this overstimulation and the stress levels and all these things that we're experiencing from what's being revealed, once we adjust, it's going to be great. So just hang in there. And again, thanks for watching. And if it's your first time watching, don't forget again to like, subscribe. And if you have any input, comment below. And if you'd like to be a guest on the Deep for the Week show, there's something you want to talk about, you want to get deep about, please comment below and I'll let you know how to get started on that. I love to hear you guys' input, and I love to have guests. I get tired of talking to myself. Anyhow, thanks for watching. And again, I'll see you next time on the Deep for the Week show. Let's get deep, y'all.